Okay, what's going on? It's Aaron Bazzer again. I'm back with another Synthhacker adapted tutorial. This time we're adapting, as always, I guess, from Serum to stock plugin Alchemy. So, like we always say, please go support his channel. I'll put a link in description. If you go to his website, you can download the MIDI file that go with every single tutorial that he has. And obviously support his sound pack that he created. I got all of them. I purchased all of them because I think they're awesome. I do have Serum, but I figured for people that don't have Serum or people that just want to learn sound design, we're going to show you how to do it in a stock plugin called Alchemy, which comes obviously with your Logic Pro X. So I'll start playing his, and then I'll play my version that I made in Alchemy, and then we'll go ahead and show you how to make that from scratch. All right, let's do it.
In this video, we'll be covering how to make this huge saw wave chord synth in Serum from scratch.
And here's my version. Okay, so right off the bat, as you can tell, I have a filter going on the master on both of the, because I made one version with the synth itself, and then I made another instance with just the bass frequency. I'm sure you how to do all that, but I just put the filter on there just so we can have, you know, the cutoff open, and then but let's take it off just so you can hear the sound by itself. All right, so you got the idea. So obviously, if you want to be able to create automation, you'll be able to do that over both instances of the bass and the synth itself, the bass synth and just like the melodic element of it. So let's start from scratch. We'll just do that. I did save it, so I'm gonna go File, Clear, start from scratch. I'll mute the bass. And then, you know, I'll clear it, and then we'll recreate it again from scratch. But for now, let's just do that. Get off automation mode. Got the chords. All right. First things first. We use a saw. You can use whichever saw you want from, you know, click in here, load VA. You can either choose a saw right here, or you can choose it from right here from the various, I don't know, you can just pick whichever that you like. So I'm just gonna go with that one, let's say. And then from then on, gonna have the attack go up a little bit. Pretty much kind of have it. Reduce the sustain just a bit. Right there. Do what we just did right there, and then click on the oscillator A. Then we're gonna put unison on it. So number of unison 0 right now until we click on it. Then we start moving it. Leave it at 3. Reduce the detune amount. But obviously you can adjust it taste, so. Okay. And obviously you can always save these envelopes and stuff like that, just so you can have, you know, when you're creating sound design in the future, you can have these things to just kind of go. So you file, save. I have mine right here, but I won't go into it. Okay, so next thing is we want the pitch to rise up at the same time. So we just put it through an envelope. Let's modulate that with an envelope, separate envelope right here. So let's do it through the oscillator itself. Course, right click it, add modulation, AHDSR. Let's do a new one, and it's going to load up right here as number 2. You can select number 1 or number 2 right here. And then we're going to have kind of the same envelope with the slow attack. First things first, actually, because it's going all the way. If you click, see on here, this is the chord on the oscillator. See the modulation box right here. And after you've added the modulation, if you hover your mouse here, it says 96 semitones. We just want an octave, guys. We don't want to do anything that crazy right now in this sound. So 12, there you go. Nope. 12, which is an octave higher. Then obviously you start the sound from the lower octave, so it goes to normal. Let's increase the right here. Okay. What else do we got going on? So after that, I think I wanted to do a LFO. We'll do basic triangle right here. I think he did a rate of 16. I was playing around with that as well. Keep the settings as is right here, and then he modulated just so you can have a little vibrato. He modulated the fine tune on there. So right click on LFO, LFO1. That's obviously too much. Whenever you add a modulation, you can always check the modulation box right here. So we're going to adjust on here. So it's subtle, you know, you can hear it. I'm going to change that envelope so that it just doesn't. I don't know actually what that is. I'm gonna keep it right here. It's fine, we'll keep it as is. Okay, we'll just keep it as is. Put a filter on A. We're gonna choose right here. LPF. Let's do this one. The little resonance. Okay, let's modulate the cutoff with envelope number 2 as well. Let's do that. Bam, now it's connected. Let's lower it from here. Okay, it works. Let's try, see if this one. Okay. Let's just check one thing real quick. Okay, so we're good. We're gonna modulate also, I think, the detune amount. So we're gonna just right click it with the second envelope. That's way too much, right? So we're gonna go from here, just make it go from bottom all the way to up, you know. So let's increase the amount. All right, so there's that. Let's see. Let's just change just. So now I'm just tweaking the kind of things that I just showed you. I just want to make sure. All right. What else did we do on this sound? I think we did let's increase the number of voices to 16 on there. We did modulate the vibrato. We did do the LFO to do that. I think we want to modulate also. I want to add a little distortion, I think. Just double check with what I had. Just so you can add some harmonics on there. So put a little distortion. A little tube right there. Okay, and then I might have an EQ coming out. Oh, that's just sidechaining my voice. Okay, distortion, and then need a little chorus right here. It's on mod effects. Gives it a little width. You can, change how much you want of it. So, file. Let's go to presets. Go extra width. Okay. I'm trying to think what else I'm forgetting. I don't think. Oh, there's a white noise to it as well. So let's turn that on. Or there's a noise, but we're using the white noise. Lower the amount, and then I think let's have it being modulated by LFO envelope number 2. Lower their amount to taste. That's about perfect right there. And last thing is you want to make room for the bass. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add just a little EQ. Lower down the gain on the low frequency. Not all the way, but right about here. Okay, cool. And then what you want to be able to do is, let me see if I can keep that sound. Well, let me just show you how to do it, because I was trying to do it without. So let's duplicate that sound because we need the bass frequency of that. Duplicate the chords. Just gonna take out the rest of those chords. Leave the bass. I'm gonna solo it. Solo it by pressing S. Okay. Press the S on here. Click on S right here. We're just gonna mute the main one. Go to the effects. Turn off that EQ. Just remove it. Only thing we're gonna change is now we're gonna lower it from -12 to 24. And then from the filter section, I'm gonna increase the drive. A little bit of distortion. Obviously, you can adjust to taste. I've included, reducing the lower. There you go. Take that off. Now you got a little low frequency. Oh, and turn off the white noise if you want. Now it gels back with this. So from scratch. Let's make sure that we get off enough, clean up the main synth here, so we can hear both like that. Hopefully that made sense. Hopefully that's making a lot of sense, but I'm kind of a little bit all over the place today. But let's see. So this is the bass version. This is the regular synth chords right here. So both of them working together. Okay, I put them all in like a folder, just so I can be able to make a global. Let me show you how to do that actually. Let's take it out of this. Delete that bus. Click one, hold shift, click another one. Shift Command D. You're gonna make a summing stack, summing folder. So now it's both of these sounds are going to bus 1, which is right here. And I just happen to have, obviously, I have a multi-band compressor just so I can sidechain my voice so you can be able to hear my voice while this is going on. So don't worry about that. That has nothing to do with the sound. From here on now, we can just put like a global, like an EQ, for example. And then you can modulate the start of this. And how you can do that multiple different ways. So I'm going to show you the first way. Change from here on this bus right here, read to touch, to latch, and then the frequency start from here, and then just press play. Actually, let's start from here. Start from right here. Let's say you did the whole thing. I'm not gonna do the whole thing, but it's already written within that. So see, it's doing that automatically now. So I'm gonna undo that. I like to do it with just a plugin. I'll just do it with filter. It's a Waves plugin, one knob filter, and then start from here. So I'm gonna just write it in instead of like doing a manual. So let's do that. Pitch. Let's go to one knob filter. Filter. Bam. Click on here. Click on the ends to control the anchors. I'm clicking the middle. Just gonna raise it up like a triangle, and then now it should. Curve too. Anyway, so that's it. I'll see you next time. Like and subscribe. I'll be making more of these and different content, so stay tuned. Take it easy.